Morning, sir.
It is with great honor and privilege that I welcome all of you to this significant gathering. Before anything else, allow me to humbly acknowledge and extend my deepest gratitude to the respected officials whose presence today signifies our collective commitment to ensuring a peaceful, fair, and transparent 2025 national and local election. To Ma'am Eva Bodila Cruz, Election Officer 3, Kumilik Iwan, good morning, ma'am. To Sir Maximo C. Lumacdod, Municipal Treasurer Iwan, good morning, sir. To Ronald Ray J. Ramirez, Station Commander, CGCC, Iwan, represented by Theodore Joseph Roy, the one. Sir, good morning. Fire Inspector Livino T. Kaya, Municipal Court Marshal. Sir. SGO3 Rui Bakilot, represented by SGO3 Noel Siopre. Sir, good morning. Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Diaz Bugaon, Battalion Commander, 17th Infantry Battalion, 18th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, represented by Lieutenant Nava. Yes, sir. I.B. Jula, Officer in Charge, ATRO, Sikan. Marian Corazon Garado, District in Charge, B1 North District. Innocente Singh Maderaso, Deputy District in Charge, B1 South District. And PSMS, Joel D. Basas, Philippine PNP Maritime. So everyone present here, good morning. Likewise, I extend my warmest welcome to our respected faith-based leader, representatives from various religious sectors, dedicated partners from non-government organizations, esteemed colleagues from government agencies and civil society organizations, and all the distinguished guests and participants joining us today. Your presence, sir, is a testament to our shared commitment to upholding democracy and ensuring that the upcoming elections are conducted with the highest level of integrity, security, and fairness. Purpose of this gathering, upcoming election are more than just a political exercise. They are a reflection of our nation's dedication to democracy, peace, and good governance. This event serves as a crucial platform to strengthening our collaborative efforts in safeguarding the electoral process, ensuring it is secure, accurate, fair, and fair of every voter. Today, we reaffirm our duty as key stakeholder across all sectors to uphold the sanctity of the ballot. Through our collective efforts, we aim to prevent election-related violence, ensure voter security, encourage civic participation, promote transparency in all electoral process. The importance of collaboration is no single entity can accomplish this alone. It is through strong partnership between law enforcement agencies, government institutions, civil society, and community that we can truly protect the democratic process. So this event is proof of our unity in purpose, our unwavering dedication to election integrity, and our commitment to the public service, public trust. Key highlights of this event. A major highlight of today's gathering in the Solidarity Pact signing, a moment where we officially declare our shared commitment to a peaceful and democratic election. This act symbolizes our firm stand against electoral fraud, misinformation, and any form of violence that could disrupt the electoral process. Additionally, to these discussions and agreement, we shape the strategies we will implement moving forward, particularly on strengthening security measures, enhancing public awareness campaigns, and defining the role of each sector in ensuring credible elections. A call for commitments. As we embark on this crucial journey, let us remember each of us plays an essential role in protecting democracy, whether in law enforcement, public service, education, or commitment leadership. Our action today will define the credibility of the election and the future of our nation. Let us work hand in hand with dedication and sincerity to ensure that the 2025 election become a true reflection of the people's will, free will, and just for all. Closing and transition, once again, I express my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for your presence and commitment to this noble cause. I am confident that through our collective efforts, we will achieve a peaceful, transparent, and democratic electoral process. With that, let us proceed with today's program. May this event serve as a strong foundation for a united, secure, and successful election. Maraming salamat at mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you, sir, for that insightful and valuable message. The role of our law enforcement agencies in elections is critical, ensuring security, preventing threats, and maintaining the integrity of the process. To give us an overview of the efforts of the PNP in the 25 national and local elections, let us watch this audio-visual presentation.
The Police Regional Office 8's implementing plan for the 2025 national and local elections is built around the 5 Ps: predict, prevent, prepare, perform, and post-action assessment. This comprehensive approach serves as a crisis management strategy focusing on security and safety coverage throughout the election period, anchored on the concept of interagency coordination, collaborating with local government units, government agencies, non-governmental organizations, private sector groups, and volunteer organizations, in line with the 5 Ps plan of this program: predict, prevent, and prepare. Police Brigadier General J. Reyes Coriga, Regional Director of Police Regional Office 8, has spearheaded the creation of the Regional Task Group for the 2025 national and local elections. This initiative has a primary goal to review and implement best practices from previous elections while also incorporating valuable insights from the regional Red Team's findings and recommendations. Such measures are made to enhance the overall effectiveness and security of the electoral process. Supporting the Regional Task Group are various regional sub-task groups. In addition, provincial city task groups have been activated, ensuring further a coordinated and efficient effort throughout the region. To facilitate effective communication and streamline operations, a liaison team to the regional COMELEC has also been established, ensuring a seamless coordination between PRO holders involved in the electoral process, fostering effective collaboration and timely information sharing as the 2025 national and local elections draw near. PRO is ready to lay the groundwork for peaceful and orderly all day. A total of 5,060 law enforcement personnel will be deployed across Eastern Visayas from January 12 to May 11, 2025 as part of the pre-election deployment plan. These personnel will be manning checkpoints, securing seaports, and ensuring safe routes and perimeter security with additional support for covert and overt operations as well as police assistance desks as to perform anchored in the implemented plan. 5 days before the election day, PRO8 will deploy a total of 8,684 personnel to maintain order and security in the region. Over 2,000 AFP PNP personnel will manage COMELEC checkpoints, while other PNP and BFP personnel will be assigned at the polling centers. Additionally, other personnel are tasked to conduct covert monitoring, provide overt security, and ensure key route safety. Quick reaction teams and the reactionary standby support force will also be on standby, ready to respond swiftly to any emergencies. And the post-action assessment to further ensure continued security and order after the election. 5,153 personnel will be deployed in PAGs and provincial city hubs. Special teams from the PNP and PCG will also oversee seaports and route security to ensure the safe transportation of election paraphernalia. On this PRO's effort, PRO8 has carried out a series of strategic steps to secure the success of the electoral process. Tactical motorcycle teams, also known as road runners, will be deployed across the 3rd and 4th District of Leyte and Santa Margarita, Samar to provide flexible and swift response capabilities in urban and rural areas alike. Additionally, almost all candidates for the 2025 national and local elections have been visited for compliance checks, ensuring 97% of candidates are reached. Furthermore, the Regional Command activated election monitoring action centers across all levels, from regional to municipal, with 159 PNP personnel assigned to monitor election-related activities. A 4-day training and cascading on the election monitoring system has been conducted to ensure all systems are in place for efficient monitoring. Likewise, a stress test for the EMS was carried out to confirm the system's functionality. In a similar way, a total of 752 PNP personnel from the Regional Special Operations Task Group LASA were deployed to the 3rd District of Leyte and the 1st District of Samar to maintain peace and prevent criminal activities in these areas. Key conferences, including the 1st and 2nd Regional Joint Security Control Center meetings, have been held to strengthen coordination among various agencies such as COMELEC, PNP, AFP, BFP, and PCG. These ongoing efforts highlight the comprehensive approach being taken to ensure a secure and orderly election process. As of January 12 to 30, 2025, PRO8 led 6,274 COMELEC checkpoint operations across the region in adherence to the implementation of COMELEC Resolution Number 11067. This included PNP-operated checkpoints, joint operations with the AFP and PCG, and spot COMELEC checkpoints, ensuring heightened security in critical areas. With PRO8 at the helm, in the coming months, this PRO will focus its efforts on ensuring security, intensifying operations, and strengthening cooperation and collaboration with relevant agencies in coordination with the Commission on Elections. At the forefront in securing the 2025 national and local elections. This outlines the Police Regional Office 8's security preparations for the 2025 national and local elections, paving the way in ensuring that every vote counts and that every voter is safe here in Eastern Visayas region.
At the heart of today's event is our collective commitment to uphold the principles of free, fair, and peaceful elections. This Solidarity Pact is our formal declaration that we, as one community, will uphold the rule of law, safeguard the electoral process, and protect the democratic rights of our Filipino. To officially present and read the Solidarity Pact, let us welcome Mrs. Eva O. de la Cruz, Election Officer 3, COMELEC Q1.
Good morning. For our Solidarity Pledge, may I request everybody to please stand. Please have your copy of the Solidarity Pledge. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, as representatives from various government agencies and sectors of society, pledge to strengthen collaborative efforts to uphold peace and safeguard the integrity of democracy during the 2025 national elections. As we stand together from across all the regions, sectors and communities, we commit in solidarity with fellow Filipinos to ensure secure, accurate, free and fair elections by promoting peace and order, upholding the rule of law, fostering unity and civic responsibility, in protecting the right to vote of every Filipino, thus rejecting all forms of hate and misinformation that could undermine the unity and harmony of our nation. With this pledge, we affirm our shared objective of a peaceful, just, and democratic Philippines, where every Filipino, regardless of creed and culture, is empowered to make each voice heard through the election process. Together, we shall rise on solidarity to ensure that the 2025 elections shall be a reflection of our democratic values and a testament to the strength and unity of the Filipino people. So help us, God. Okay, may we request to sign the Solidarity Pledge, and please collect another secretary. Thank you.
We now proceed with the most significant part of today's event, the official signing of the Solidarity Pact. Each signature of this tarpaulin represents a solemn commitment to safeguard the integrity of the 2025 national and local elections. This is a pledge to work together in upholding peace, fairness, and transparency throughout the electoral process. As I call your name, we respectfully invite each signatory to come forward, approach the signing area, and affix your signature on the Solidarity Pact tarpaulin. Let us begin with Attorney Christian Gilbert Lalo, Attorney, LGU1 Administrator, and Officer in charge of the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office. ensuring that the local government functions effectively and that disaster preparedness measures are in place to guarantee the safety and security of our communities during the election period. Mr. Maximo C. Lumaco, sir, the Municipal Treasurer of Iwan. Whose role ensures the proper financial management and accountability of our local government, contributing to a transparent electoral. Thank you, sir. Mr. Oscar Pinavidad, the dedicated Municipal Local Government Operations Officer of Kiwan, guiding local governance initiatives and ensuring that the principles of democratic leadership are upheld. Attorney Christian Gilbert Dado, the Kiwan LGU Administrator and the Officer in charge of the Municipal Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, ensuring that the local government functions effectively and that the disaster preparedness measures are in place to guarantee the safety and security of our communities during the election period. Petty Officer 2, Ronald Ray G. Ramirez, the Substation Commander of the Coast Guard, Substation Q1 to be represented by Petty Officer Joseph Roy J. Derwani, whose leadership in maritime security plays a crucial role in preventing any election-related threats along our coastal areas. Police Captain Brian Julius O. Abiliar, the committed officer in charge of the Kiwan Municipal Police Station, leading law enforcement efforts to guarantee a safe, orderly, and violence-free electoral process in our community. Fire Inspector Levino Lee Kaya, our vigilant municipal fire marshal, ensuring fire safety and providing support in emergency response measures during the election period. SJO3, Roy G. Bakilo, the dedicated acting jail warden, to be represented by SJO3, Noel C. Opre, who upholds the rule of law and ensures the humane and just treatment of persons deprived of liberty while maintaining peace and order within detention facilities during the elections. Lieutenant Colonel Joseph D.S. Bugawan, the highly esteemed battalion commander of the 78th Infantry Battalion, 8th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, to be represented by Second Lieutenant James John D. Gonzaga, whose leadership in our armed forces is vital in securing our communities from threats that may undermine the credibility of elections. Ms. Ivy Y. Midjola, the officer in charge of the Land Transportation Office, ensuring that road safety and transportation regulations remain in peace, contributing to a smooth and orderly election period. Ms. Maria Corazon Garado, the district in charge of Giwa North District, to be represented by Sir B.J. Aguriman, ensuring that the educational sector actively participates in voter education and community engagement for a well-informed electorate. PSMS Joel D. Basas, a dedicated officer of the PNP Maritime Group, securing our coastal communities and ensuring that the election process remains free from intimidation and lawful interference. Reverend Father Antonio S. Alcanaba, a highly respected representative of the Parish Pastoral Council for Responsible Voting, PPCRV, a faith-based organization that plays an instrumental role in election monitoring and promoting moral integrity in the electoral process. And of course, our guest of honor speaker, Mrs. Eva O. de la Cruz, ma'am, our Election Officer 3, Comelec G1. With the completion of the signing, the Solidarity Pact stands as a powerful testament to our commitment. The signatures on this tarpaulin symbolizes our dedication to a credible, peaceful, and violence-free election in 2025. Let this commitment guide us in all our efforts moving forward. Once again, thank you to our signatories for your commitment to this cause. A round of applause, please. At this juncture, let us hear messages and support from our distinguished stakeholders who stand with us in this commitment. Let us begin with Attorney Christian Gilbert M. Dado. Attorney.
Okay nga agad nito na. Di na invitation mamaya or ito portion na magyaya ka lang. But anyway, being a public servant, we'll always prepare dapat kita whatever contingencies maabot. But anyway, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to express this honor and gratitude to speak before you. On behalf of Mayor Annalisa Rosario Squad, nagpapasalamat kami at ang natanan, nagkakaurusa kita. Nagkakaurusa kita para ma-secure na yung maging hapsay, maupay, itataaton kanda itong 2025 na eleksyon. Inaatong pagkatitiro, very significant, very symbolic, and very vitally for an honest and fair 2025 election. Unta, mapadayon natin, ini nga pagkaurusa, pagburubli itong iba-ibang ahensya itong gobyerno. Kami, HLGU, nagpapatapon na kung ano man ang kinahanglan, especially nato Comelec, kapag dumana ang election 2025, masuporta kami, mahatag kami kung ano may ada namon sa dang ihatag na masigurado ini na panuyuanan para himpatas an honest na election, yan ang natuloy. Damo, salamat, dahil palayo na kita pagturusa. Again, thank you.
Thank you, Attorney, for that valuable and insightful message. Let's also hear the message and support from esteemed Battalion Commander of the 78th Infantry Battalion, 8th Infantry Division, Philippine Army, to be represented by 2nd Lieutenant James John D. Gonzaga, sir.
Ngayon, nagagalak ko na sama-sama tayo dito, mga pinuno, kasundalohan, kapulisan at ibang stakeholders para sa layunin natin ay isa. So, to our guest of honor and speaker, Mrs. Eva de la Cruz Mahmoud, morning ma'am. And to other present, my fellow advocates to unity and peace, it is my distinct honor and privilege na maging representative of the Philippine Army para sa ginanap na pact signing this day. So with me is our Executive Officer, Lieutenant Nava, and with that, this signing for us, hindi lang siya isang gathering, but also a powerful dedication and message na we are united as one. Na dito is we uphold to building peace and more prosperous community and election. So with that, the Philippine Army will continue to be steadfast in their goal or sa aming trabaho na magpanatili ng seguridad and efforts para suportahan ang LGUs natin, especially dito sa bayan ng Giwan, with our common collaboration with the government, security forces, and local stakeholders. So, in behalf of our Battalion Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Diaz Bugawan, it is my magandang pasasalamat para sa ating lahat for your unwavering dedication and support para sa programang ito. At makakaasa kayo na as part of the Philippine Army ay lagi kami taos-pusong tutulong sa barangay ng Giwan. So, let this event be more chances or opportunity for us to become or have a stronger partnership. Damo nga pasasalamat sa lahat, maupay na aga, and mabuhay kita katanan.
Thank you, sir, for that impactful message. Let us also hear the message and support from Petty Officer 2, Rodolfo Ray G. Ramirez, the Substation Commander of the Coast Guard, Substation Giwan, to be represented by Petty Officer 2, Joseph Roy G. Dawami, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Piotr Joseph Roy J. Dawami, Philippine Coast Guard, representative of Coast Guard Substation Giwan. Would like to express our commitment to upcoming national and local election 2025 as directed by our command to assist COMELEC in all of its election-related activities nationwide, and as additional manpower to our security to ensure safe and peaceful election. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that valuable message. Let us also hear the message and support from the committed officer in charge of the Giwan Municipal Police Station, Police Captain Brian Julius Opelular, sir.
Once again, good morning. Hindi ko pala na-recognize si Father na siguro kanina. Father, Reverend Father Antonio Aragonasa, para sa Pastoral Council. Father, good morning. Good morning, everyone. By the way, I'm Police Captain Brian Julius Avillar. As the officer in charge of Giwan Municipal Police Station, I stand before you today to reaffirm the Philippine National Police full commitment to ensuring a peaceful, secure, and orderly 2025 national and local election. The PNP has carefully prepared for this election with a comprehensive, secure plan and a strategic approach. Built on our experience from past elections, we are recognize the challenges that come with this electoral process, including intense political rivalries, the proliferation of loose firearms, election-related incidents, fake news, the enforcement of permit to campaign policies, and the prevalence of vote buying and vote stealing. To address this, we are taking proactive measures, conducting radio guesting, social media campaign, and information drive to educate the product on prohibited act and responsible voting. At the same time, we are continuously reinforcing our police information continuing education or policing to ensure that our personnel uphold the law with neutrality, professionalism, and proper procedure in every action we take. Rest assured, the PNP remains non-partisan, vigilant, and fully prepared to uphold election security and protect the democratic process. With a well-coordinated plan and the cooperation of all sectors, we are confident that this election will be safe, fair, and successful. Maraming salamat, padayag kita na attention. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for that insightful and valuable message. Let us also hear the message and support from Ms. Maria Corazon Garado, the district in charge of the Guiuan North District, to be represented by BJ Obrimen, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I'm representative of DepEd Guiuan North, Ma'am Maria Corazon Garado. So for DepEd, our schools are already preparing for the upcoming 2025 national elections. However, we are still in the process of making classrooms ready and plan to have a systematic or easy management of our voters during the election day. Our teachers are willing to serve with highest dignity, professionalism, honest and fair, and the safety of our voters. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you so much, sir, for that encouraging message. Let us also hear the message and support of our dedicated officer of the PNP Maritime Group. He is Ms. Joel T. Basas, sir.
Ma'am, good morning, Ma'am Sir. I'm the representative of PNP Maritime Group, sir. Ang buong pwersa ng PNP Maritime Group ay sumusuporta sa mapayapang kalagayan ngayon 2025. Salamat po.
Thank you, sir, for that message. And now, let us hear the message and support to our highly respected representative of the Parish Pastoral Council for Responsible Voting, Father Antonio S. Albonaga. Father.
Good morning, everyone. Okay, as you know, the Pope declared this year as the year of the Jubilee, and the tagline or the theme is that we are invited to be pilgrims of hope. Pilgrims of hope. And I think when people are hopeful, they try to establish certain steps by which they can achieve what they hope, what they are aiming for. But being persons of hope or maintaining hope allows us to really foresee or to plan for good things in the future. And I think what we are trying to do here is something that we have been hoping all these years. We would like to have a free, honest, transparent, and really elections reflective of the will of the people. We continue to be doing these things because I think we are a people of hope. We know we have shortcomings. But we still persist because we are people of hope. Siguro sa lang reminder, we have loyalties. I understand that we have loyalties. But I think our first and foremost loyalty must be the law, the Constitution, and the people. So as we move forward, we're going to try to be really loyal, not to people who placed us in where we are, but the Constitution, to the rule of law. I think that is one thing that we have to keep in mind as we try to improve our society, as we try to progress as a nation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father, for giving us a message full of encouragement. Now, to deliver a special message and reinforce the importance of this commitment, let us welcome our guest of honor speaker, Mrs. Eva O. de la Cruz, Ma'am, Election Officer 3, Comelec Q1.
Good morning, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues from the Philippine National Police, MPs B1 headed by Police Captain Brian Cholios O. Abeliar, representative from the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Representative of Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Diaz Bugawan, Sir Gonzales, Gonzaga, and Sir Nava. From the Bureau of Fire Protection, Sir Livino Ticaya, our fire inspector. From the Bureau of Child Management and Penology, represented by Sir Cory. Can I have the attendance, please? Acting Jail Warden, a representative from the Philippine Coast Guard, Sir Giovanni. From the Maritime, PSMS Joel Ibasas. From the DILG, Sir Oscar Navidad. Reverend Father Antonio Alcunamba, Padre, Ma'am Ivy Menchoda, Sir Max Lumactod from the LGU, from the Municipal Treasurer's Office, Sir BG from the DepEd, Attorney Dado, sorry, because the lead agency for this fact signing is the PNP. Others who are present here, Sir John Badokdok, we have here representatives from the different agencies. Good morning to all of us.
Good morning.
I am deeply honored to stand before you today as we gather to foster peace, unity, and solidarity for the upcoming May 12, 2025 national and local elections. Today, we embark on a meaningful journey to reaffirm our commitment to a peaceful electoral process. The Solidarity Pact is not just a symbolic act, but a powerful reminder that above all, our shared goal is for the welfare and well-being of the Filipino people. This event stands as a testament to the collective responsibility we all carry in ensuring the integrity, transparency, and peace of our democratic process. As your election officer, my duty is to ensure that every election from the national to local levels is a free, fair, and credible one. It encompasses our shared dedication to a system where every vote counts, where every Filipino has a voice, and where our elections are not tainted by fear, violence, and deceit. We stand united today in solidarity because we recognize that a peaceful and orderly election is the foundation of our democracy. Our task is not just to cast our ballots, but to do so with the confidence that each vote is respected and protected by a process that values truth and integrity. The challenges that lie ahead are not small. Election periods can bring out the best in us, but they can also test our resolve. It is at these times that we must remember that peace is a shared responsibility with our law enforcement officers, firefighters, members of the Coast Guard, public servants, candidates, and the whole voting populace. We must work all together to uphold the values of democracy. As we gather here today, let us be reminded of the respective responsibility we have. Let us sincerely act on the pledge we just have to protect the sanctity of the ballot and respect the choices of our Filipinos. Let us show that, regardless of our roles, we are all part of the same nation, that we all say the same thing: peace, progress, and a better future for our country. Let us all act as a vanguards to maintain peace and orderly elections. We do need our collaborative efforts to have a successful May 12, 2025 national and local elections. Let us not get tired too of protecting the voters, the community, and this beloved country of ours from bad elements whose intentions are to disrupt the peaceful conduct or to make a mockery of the democratic process. Let us all be part in the election of worthy leaders whose intention is for the betterment of the community, the Filipinos, and not themselves. Let us all continue to work together in creating a peaceful, transparent, and credible electoral process that every Filipino can be proud of. Let us make this our advocacy, our commitment, and our legacy. I will end my message by expressing what John F. Kennedy said, the 35th President of the United States. I quote, "Peace does not rest in the charters and covenants alone. It lies in the hearts and minds of all people. So let us not rest all our hopes on parchments and on papers. Let us try to build peace, a desire for peace, willingness to work for peace in the hearts and minds of our people. I believe we can. I believe the dreams, the problems of human destiny are not beyond the reach of human beings. Thank you, and may our collective commitment to peace guide us in the months ahead. May God bless us all in this endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. As a token of gratitude for invaluable time and insights, we will now present a certificate of appreciation and special token representing P1's rich cultural and marine heritage to our guest of honor speaker. May we call on Police Captain Brian Julius O. Villar, sir, officer in charge of UNFPS, to present the certificate and token to be assisted by PMS Rinaldo Vivo next, sir. Citation reads, Republic of the Philippines, National Police Commission, Philippine National Police, D1 Municipal Police Station. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Mrs. Eva O. de la Cruz for her contribution as a guest of honor speaker during the Solidarity Pact signing for the 2025 national and local elections. Her wisdom, experience, and inspiring insights have greatly contributed to fostering unity, cooperation, and commitment towards a peaceful, fair, and equitable electoral process. Signed by Officer in Charge, UNFPS, Police Captain Brian Julius O. Villar. Let's give Mrs. Eva O. de la Cruz a round of applause, please. To officially close today's event, let us listen to the closing remarks from PMS Ronaldo Vivo, sir.
To our beloved parish priest of Our Lady of Immaculate Conception Parish, Reverend Father Antonio Isaac Nava, the officer in charge of Iwan Maspat Station, Police Captain Brian Julius O. Villar, sir, representative of 78 IP, 8th ID Philippine Army, Second Lieutenant James John D. Gonzaga, the platoon leader of Bravo Company, the Municipal Local Government Operation Officer of UAN, Sir Oscar P. Navidad, sir, the Municipal Fire Marshal of PPG1, Fire Inspector Livinuti Kaya, sir, the Deputy Jail Warden of BGMPG1, SGO3 Noel C. Opre, sir, District Representative Personnel representing B1 North and B1 South, headed by Sir VG Ogremin, Sir Maximo Lumactod, the Municipal Treasurer, PD Officer 3, Joseph Roy G. Dagab Dawami, the Deputy Substation Commander of PCGE1, sir, Team Leader of PNP Maritime B1, PSC Ms. Joel D. Basas, Ma'am ID Y. Pinjula, the OIC of LTO B1, our very active partner, Ma'am Eva Obon de la Cruz, the Election Officer 3 of Comelec B1, Department Heads of LGU B1, ladies and gentlemen, fellow workers in the government, good morning. Today, we conducted the Solidarity Pact signing for the May 12, 2025 national and local elections. Purpose of this activity is to promote safe, accurate, fair, orderly, and honest election, and to promote the rights to vote of every Guianans. The election in Guian, ever since, and when I was assigned there last 2006 until the 2022 election, can be attributed as the most peaceful election ever conducted. There was no reported presence of CTGs in PD, no reported election-related violence, intense political rivalry, and private armed group. All these are reflections from the notable characteristic of Guianans being God-fearing individuals and God-loving people. With this activity, the Guian Municipal Police Station, together with various stakeholders, commits to uphold the rule of law, prevent election-related violence, and promote an atmosphere of mutual respect and trust among all involved parties. Before I end my message, let me read this passage from Ephesians chapter 4, verse 3, which says, "Make every effort to keep the unity of spirit through the bond of peace." Damo pasalamat ng mabuhay kita na tanan.
Thank you, sir. Before we part ways, let us take this opportunity to capture this moment through a group photo. We request all signatories and stakeholders to please proceed to the front of the photo opportunity.